Hi, this is Burst Training with Dr. Nick Wilson here, and we've got on my right is Molly and on my left is Brittany, and we're going to go through burst training, and we're going to start off with a nice little warm-up. And with our warm-up, we're just going to do the exercises that we're actually going to do for our first circuit. It's going to warm up the joints that we're actually going to be utilizing. So we're going to start off with quick feet. Now on my left, let's go ahead and get started. On my left, you're going to notice, go ahead, yep, quick feet, there you go. You're going to notice that Brittany is just simply, now let's get moving. Just because we're modified doesn't mean we're not going to move our body. You've got to move, there we go. And you notice on my right here is Molly, and she's showing the more advanced version, but we're quick feet. Now we're talking foot fire, so let's get it going a little bit faster. There you go, there you go. Let's get our bodies, now the whole point is to get your body moving. So now, another version that you can be doing is you can just do high knees, but let's really move our body, move quickly, and let's get our body warmed up. Now, when we're going through a warm-up, we're not going all out at this point. We're just getting our body ready for the exercise, because the next thing we're going to be doing is side lunges. So let's face that direction right there, and we're going to start off with going to our left to get our position here. And we're going to go into a side lunge, big step and down. Now you'll notice Brittany is doing a modified version, so she's not stepping as far. She's doing a step and a squat, whereas Molly, big step, and let's make sure we're dropping our butt down. So when you're doing this one, Molly, keep your shoulders back. There you go. And head high. Awesome job. Great form here. We're form people. We're form people, technique people. No one gets hurt doing burst training. We're going to go into bird dogs. So bird dogs, what does a bird dog do? Points. So let's get into position. We're going to go into all four. So you're going to go up on your hands and on your knees, and what we're going to do is we're going to lift one arm, the opposite leg, and look over your arm as you're doing this, and bring it back down and switch. So we're going to kick back that leg, reach with the opposite hand, look over that hand, and bring back. So as Brittany's doing this one, you'll notice that she's just stepping back. She's not doing a full point. If you have hip issues, lower back issues, or this more advanced version is more difficult for you, work your way up to doing what Molly's doing over here, but start off with how Brittany's doing it. And we're going to go into walking planks. So let's go on our elbows, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to hold that position and you're just going to walk it out. So quick feet, walking it out. If you have to walk out on your knees, that's exactly what you should be doing right now if you're doing the more modified version like Brittany's doing. So she's showing us on the knees on this first one, and that's a great way to still do the exercise and still get a great workout and relax. Good. Okay, so we've got our warm-up in. So let's get on our feet. Let's bounce around a little bit. Let's get a little hop in our step, pep in our step. High five your neighbor. Yeah. High five me too. There we go. Now, double high five. All right. Now here's what we're gonna do. Listen, when you do burst training, listen, you've got to leave it all on the mat, right, Molly?
Leave it all on the mat.
You've got to leave it all on the mat. So when we're doing this, listen, your intensity, if it's scale 1 to 10, it's between 8 and 9. You're really pushing yourself. You should be breathing hard. You should be sweating. Even the modified version, listen, just because you can't move your body in certain ways doesn't mean you can't push yourself to do more. So always work to do more if you can. And we're going to start off with our quick feet. So this is our foot fires. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, we are starting off in 3, 2, 1, and go. You've got 45 seconds here. It's foot fires. Let's really go after this. Now, Brittany, you've already shown the modified. Let's go ahead and get after it a little bit. Come on, there you go. You've got it.
Brittany.
There it is. You've got this. Now listen, hey, you are working hard right now. This is why you showed up. You didn't show up just to check a box. You showed up to work hard. Change your body, change your physiology, and listen, your mind follows what your body does. So your brain's going to tell you to quit during some of this. Hey, your brain doesn't necessarily know what's good for it right now, and that is stepping into this and working hard. You've only have 10 seconds left, so let's do this. Here we go.
All out.
Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and awesome, Brittany. Good job. We're going to face that direction. We're going to go into side lunges here. Take a deep breath in, all the way out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job. Great job there, Brittany. So what we're doing, big lunge there, Molly. Awesome job there. And you are dropping that butt down as you do this exercise. So drop your hips into your ankle there. So when you're doing this, the modified version, you're just not taking as wide of a step, but you're still going into a squat position the best that you can. You might not go down as far as Brittany. You might not go down as far as Molly. The key here, though, is to do what you can and keep getting better. So you live to fight another day. Don't kill yourself today, but do your best to do exactly what they're doing. You still have 10 seconds left, so keep it going. You've got this. Push yourself as you're going through this. Now, keep your chest back. Really, when you're trying not to bend forward at your waist when you're doing this one. So Molly, when you come down, really keep your chest high in 3, 2, 1, and bird dogs. Let's do this. Bird dogs, you've got this. So bird dogs, what does the bird dog do? Points. Okay, so we're gonna go into this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Awesome job. Now Brittany's doing a great job of just extending that back leg, and that's a great thing to do. When you extend that back leg there, you're still getting that glute contraction. You're trying to contract that butt muscle. What you're working right now is you're working the whole posterior chain. What does that mean? It works all of the muscles that counteract the negative effects of sitting, of poor posture. You're working muscles back here that don't usually get used unless you're super intentional about using them. And so this is a leg day, so you're going to feel this in your legs today, so keep it going. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, walking planks. Stay on your mat. Remember that walking plank, when you do this, you're going into the, oh, not yet there, Molly, here. You're excited, you're ready to go, aren't you? So when you go into the walking plank, remember, and as you're doing this, your elbows are on the mat and you're moving your feet, but you're actually going at a pretty brisk pace here. So when you go to do this, you want to be moving. All right, here we go. Let's get into position in 3, 2, 1, walking planks. Great job. Awesome job there, Brittany. So what Brittany's doing in the modified version is she's going back and forth with these planks. She's putting a knee down, going back up to her full extended position there. So if you can't do that either, then what you do is you just stay in the plank position on your knees, but work your body and push your body to do the harder version. Good job there, Molly. Awesome. Keep your head in neutral. Great job. Relax that upper body as much as you can, but keep that core tight. There you go. Engage that core. Lift your hips. You're doing a great job here, ladies. Awesome job. Keep it going. This is the 45-second version. So remember, the 45-second version is the harder version because you're going a little bit longer. You've got 5 seconds left in 4, 3, 2, and back to the top. 2. Quick feet. Good job. Good job. So you got one down. We're only doing 2 of these. Good job. So we are doing only 2 of these and going on to the next circuit, okay? So this one, only 30 seconds long. So if we're reducing our time, then what do we need to increase? Our speed, energy, output. So when we go through this one, we're only going 30 seconds long and we're going harder. So yes, show the modified version, but listen, if you've got more in the tank, crank it up. Got it? Okay, here we go. We've got 3, 2, 1, and quick feet. Foot fires. Here it is. There it is. Great job. Let's move our arms. You burn 30% more calories by just using your arms. So, hey, listen, it's not about weight loss. It's not about calories in versus calories out. It's about doing what we can and working hard. So here we go. You've got 10 seconds. You've already gotten to 5, 4, 3, 2, and turn to side. We're going to do side lunges. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, and go. Great job. Awesome job there, Molly. Drop those hips. Perfect. Now, as you're going through this, listen, you might notice, hey, this is hard. My legs are getting tired. That's the point. This is a leg day, and they should be getting tired today as you're going through this. Hey, dig in deep. Do more than what you thought you could do. Hey, bite off more than you can chew and start chewing. Here it is. You've got 3, 2, 1, and bird dogs. Let's go down on the mat. Bird dogs. It's the last one of bird dogs. Squeeze the glute as you're going through this. Engage the core. Hey, if you've got an old dress or an old jacket you're trying to get into, what are you going to do? You're going to use your core. You're going to really squeeze in, and that's the contraction that you want for your core. Draw that belly button into your spine before you even do the movement, and then go into the movement. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bird dogs. Awesome job. Really reach, look over your hand as you're doing this. Great job there, Molly. Showing the modification over here is Brittany on my left. Good job. Squeeze your glute when you're coming back. Awesome job. You engage that core, deep core muscles as you're going through this. Awesome job. You've got 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, ladies.
Woo!
Good work. Okay.
Sweating.
Sweating is good. Hey, sweating is good. It's a good sign. Okay, let's put your body into an environment where it has to sweat. And then what happens is your body changes. Yes? Body changes. Hey, if the foot's not on the gas, what's happening? We're slowing down. So when I say, listen, make your body change, it's because, listen, if we're not changing our body in a positive direction, it's a negative direction. Yes?
Yes.
All right, so foot on the gas when it comes to your health. And we're going to go into our second circuit, and we're going to do the same 45 as the first one, and then 30 as the second one. And so this next circuit, we're going to start off with quick lunges. And Molly, show us what quick lunges look like, and then we're going to do the modified version. So we're going to go, there you go, drop that back knee just like that. Now, Brittany, let's go ahead and go into, and that's good, Molly, and then show us the modified version. So that's what we're starting with. And then, good. And then we're going to go into squats. And as we go through this, we'll explain as we're going. But you've got the first one, which is the quick lunges. We're doing that for 45 seconds, going straight into squats, then glute bridges, and then we're going to finish with around the world planks. That's the fun one. That's the fun one. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Quick lunges in 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds.
Oh, just kidding.
There you go. Quick lunges. You got this. Balance. There you go. Great. Good hops. Now listen, hey, if you're not hoppy like Molly, then what you do is then you do the version that Brittany's doing. Now hey, listen, if you're struggling even with this version right here, work your way up to doing that version. You can even do shorter steps when it comes to the lunges. But the point is you want to go quickly as you're doing this. So if you're just right here, then you're still going quickly as you're doing this. There you go, Molly. Keep your chest back, engage that core. Here we go. You still have 10 seconds left. Let's keep going. You've got this. 10 seconds.
Oh, it burns.
Yes, it burns. Good. It should burn. Burns so good.
Feels so good.
3, 2, 1. Squat position. So what we're going to do, you guys take a break. We're going to go into a full squat as you're doing this. So your feet are hip width apart. Your toes are pointing forward. Your chest is tall as you're doing this. And the modified version, as you go into a squat, you're just not going to go down quite as far. Okay, let's take a couple steps back here this way, and then squat. You ready for squats? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and go. Awesome job. Good job, Molly. So you notice how Molly's actually dropping her butt all the way down, and then squeeze those glutes as you come back up. Bring your pelvis forward. That's a great squat there, Molly. Great job. Now, her hips are going just a little bit lower than her knees, which is just fine. Now, the myth that you've been told is that you shouldn't do squats where your butt drops down, where your knee has to go beyond parallel. That is an absolute myth. When you're doing body weight squats like this, you want to go through and put your joints through a full range of motion if you can. So, notice how Brittany, when she's coming back up, she's still squeezing her glutes as she's doing this. Now let's pick up the pace a little bit there, Brittany. You can even a modified version. Let's get this moving. You've got 3, 2, 1, and glute bridges. So we're down on the mat. You're on your back. Let's feet face that direction. You got it. There it is. Let's draw your feet as close to your butt as you possibly can on this. And now what you're going to do, the first movement is you're going to tilt your pelvis backwards. What does that mean? It literally means you're going to rock your pelvis backwards. If I were to come on back down, if I were to put my hand underneath Molly's lower back here, she's going to flatten her back against my hand first and then lift her bottom. Okay, got it? And then Brittany's going to show the modified. In 3, 2, 1, she's going to lift her pelvis. Awesome job. And even more advanced version is she's going to extend her legs and back down. Awesome job. Now let's lift all the way up. Great job there. Brittany, perfect. Now you're going to go back for us. Now what we're doing, we're working the posterior chain. We're working our glutes right now. And another name for the glutes is gluteus maximus. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Yep. Keep going. Here we go. And you're extending both legs as you come up. Let's now do the other one. You're going back and forth and drop it all the way back down. Squeeze the cheeks, squeeze the butt. Here we go. You've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Around the world, so we're going to go on our elbows. And we're going to go around the world. So what does around the world look like? Well, Molly, why don't you show us what around the world looks like? You're going to go onto your toes, and Molly's going to come up all the way. Oh, around the world. So
Sorry,
that's okay. When we go around the world, you're going to come all the way up and touch. Around the world and touch. Why is it around the world? Because it's a circular pattern. As you're doing this, you're going up and touch and back down, up and touch, and the opposite arm is what you're touching. So a lot of people get confused on this one as they're going through this one. There's like, which one did I put down last? The one that you touch with is you're doing this. You come up, you touch, go back down first with the one you touched. And then come up with that same side touch. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, here we go. We've got around the world in 3, 2, 1, and around the world. Good job. Brittany's doing the modification. She's on her knees, doing a great job there. Awesome job, Molly. There you go. Keep that core strong. Try not to rotate those hips as you're doing this. You don't want to do a full rotation as you're doing this. You want to keep that core nice and engaged, nice and strong. You can even go a little bit wider with your hands if that's going to help you here. You've got just 15 seconds left. Here we go. 15 seconds. You've got this. Nice job. Molly is sweating. Good job. I see it dripping on the mat. I love it. Great job, ladies. All the way back down. One more, 2, 1, and break. Great job. We're going to go all the way back up to our feet. Hey, listen, whoever said you couldn't get in the best shape of your life in just minutes a day, they've never done this before, have they?
Never.
So, here we go. What if, listen, I'm going to give you a breather here, okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of breather. What if this was your routine? What if this is what you did day in and day out, and this just became a normal part of your day-to-day living? And what if you combine that with great nutrition? What if you combine that with good quality chiropractic care? What if you combine that with minimizing toxins and detoxification, and then getting your mind right in the morning time, and that was your life? Think about if the average American, if that's what they did day in and day out, would we have more disease or less disease? Would we have more chronic illness or less chronic illness? Would that person be able to live and move and breathe and do their daily activities better, or would they be able to do that worse? They would be better off. And so listen, don't be a statistic, let that be you. So I gave you a little bit of a break, gave you some breathing. We've got our last, this is it, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is our last one right here. So we're only doing 30 seconds. So doing 30 seconds, what do? We go all out. This is our all out round. So this is it. We've got to leave everything on the table right here, okay? Here we go. We're going to start out with quick lunges. Here we go. 30 seconds is all we're doing here. 3, 2, 1, quick lunges. Great job. Like the hop. That's so good. Good job, Brittany. I love how notice how Molly's using her arms as she's doing this. Again, you're going to expend more energy, expend more calories by doing so. Great job. Let's get a little bit wider when you're doing this, Molly. There you go. Drop that back knee back to the mat. There you go. Even challenging your balance as we're doing this is great. And Brittany's showing the other version where if you want to use your arms, even the modified version, you can pump those arms in 3, 2, 1, squat. Here we go. Squat position. Let's rep it out. Squeeze the glutes as you're coming up in 3, 2, 1, squat. Good job. Good job, Brittany. Let's go ahead and show them how to go a little bit lower now. Perfect. There you go. Great job. Squeeze those glutes. Nice job. All the way up. Good job, Molly. Here we go. Let's double time. Let's go a little bit faster. Here we go. Let's crank it out. Let's put all the weight of your body into your heels, and let's get a little pep in our step. Get on the balls of your feet on the top. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridges. This is going to slow down the heart rate in preparation for the around the world. So here we go. Glute bridges. It's the time to get your breath back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Good job. And back down. Now, here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to come up, and we're just going to come After that, now let's go ahead and tap down and come right back up. There you go. And now this one, let's not even use our feet for this next one. Let's rep this out. Touch, back up, touch, back up, touch, back up. Wear out the glutes. Why do we want to wear out the glutes? They don't get worn out very much. We sit on them all day long. So we got to wear them out. We got to use them. If you don't use it, you what? Lose it. We don't want to lose those. That's our glutes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And let's go into around the world, our finishing movement here. Hey, with legs, you don't want to kill, listen, if you kill yourself today, it's going to be tough to walk tomorrow. Yes? So listen, it doesn't take much to get in the best shape of your life. It doesn't take much, but it just takes commitment. Here it is. We're going to finish with around the world. Let's finish strong in 3, 2, 1, go. Great job. Awesome job, ladies. Here we go. Let's see if we can pick it up a notch. Here we go. Great job there, Brittany. You're doing a great job with modification. Hey, modification is still a workout, is it not?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
oh, yeah.
Look, Brittany's even sweating and she's doing the modified version. So you know what that means is that even doing the modification is a great challenge, a great workout. There you go, Molly. You're almost there. You've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job, ladies. All right. Hey, high fives all around. High fives all around. You did a great job there. Okay, so hey, listen, take a breather. Let's go into Brugger's posture here. Let's go into a little bit of a cool down. Brugger's posture relaxes all the posterior chain muscles, works some of the upper back muscles that we actually want to use. You're going to turn your palms all the way out. Great job. Take a deep breath in through the diaphragm. So belly breathe through here. Expand 360 degrees and then release. Let's do another deep breath in through the nose and all the way out. Breathe. Awesome job. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Ladies, we're gonna go into a forward fold all the way down. Keep those knees straight, go down as far as you possibly can on this. See if you can put your hands to the mat or put your fingertips to your toes. Great job. Our former yoga instructor over here, Brittany, is showing you exactly how to do this. Now here's what we're going to do. In this position, you're going to bend your knees, and you're going to put your hands underneath your toes. You're going to grab your toes, and then what you're going to do is you're going to extend your legs and extend those knees. Bring your butt up towards that ceiling, and then you're going to drop back down and relax your hamstrings, and then you're going to do it again. You're going to go back and forth. So at your own pace, you're going to go back and forth, bend those knees, relax those hamstrings, but then arch your back and then really draw your hips up towards the ceiling. You're going to get a great lower back and hamstring stretch as you're doing this. Hamstrings are a lot of times a muscle group that gets neglected, never gets stretched. A lot of times people who have lower back troubles or they have issues with flexibility, it's often the culprit is their hamstrings. And so really working with hamstring flexibility is really important here. Let's do one more. After that last one, what we're going to do is you're going to unfold, come all the way up, one vertebra at a time. There you go, come all the way up. Go back to that Brugger's posture there. And the next one that we're going to do is we're going to step one foot forward, the other one's going to be back. We're going to go into a psoas stretch. So let's show a psoas stretch. As you're doing this one, make sure you get a nice stretch here. Try not to arch your back too much here. And what we're actually going to do, let's show the more advanced version here. We can all do this one, is let's go all the way down to our knee here, and let's go forward. And as we go forward, you're going to feel a nice stretch in your hip flexor, and you're possibly going to feel this in the front part of your leg. And a nice healthy posture, nice and tall. You're not bent forward here. If you want to do even more advanced, you can turn towards the leg that is up. So just like that, you guys are both doing a great job there. Try not to overarch or overextend. There you go. Great job. And then we're going to switch legs, and let's do the other side. Psoas muscle, hip flexor, is chronic, one that's constantly under attack, has a lot of times big implications in your hips or hip rotation. And if your hips are off or your psoas muscles are not lengthened the way they should be, then what are you going to end up with? You end up with lower back troubles. You're going to end up with a spine that's shifted out of its normal position. That can cause all kinds of neurological stress and damage in the pelvic area. So the psoas muscle is one you want to keep nice and healthy, elongated, and stretched. And go ahead and relax here. Now, our last thing that we're going to do is we're going to end any workout with laying on our spinal molding rolls. So you want to go ahead and grab your rolls, ladies. We're going to lay, let's go ahead and lay with our heads down here. Our feet is going to be towards the lights back there. And so you're going to put, the little one is going to go underneath your small of your back. So small goes underneath the small of your low back. The big one goes underneath your neck, and you're going to lay in this position for as long as you possibly can before you have to get on with your day. But ideally, you're doing this at least 20 minutes a day in your spinal molding position here. And after your workout, this is the most important and most critical time, is to put your body into the right position. So you're going to go into the dead man's pose. So let's turn our palms out just like this. Go ahead and relax there. Clear your mind as you're laying on your rolls. You don't want to hyperextend your chin. You want to keep your chin in neutral, so don't be looking up too much. You can reposition that roll to make sure you're not in that position. If you don't have these rolls, get on maxliving.com. You can get them. They're nice and easy. They're not expensive. And this is a great posture, position to be in after your workout. But hey, you completed this. You showed up. You did more in just this workout right here than what most people do in their entire week. So listen, anyone who tells you you cannot get in the best shape of your life in just minutes a day have never done burst training, and certainly not like this. So here's what you do, is you check the box today, but let's do more than just check the box. Show up again tomorrow, and let's keep doing this and get in the habit of this burst training. Add this into your routine, and what we're doing is we're metabolic conditioning, we're muscle confusion, we're utilizing muscle groups that rarely actually get used, and we're doing all of this with spinal hygiene and your nervous system in mind. So remember, the greatest doctor in the world lives right inside of you. That doctor needs no help, doesn't need any extra help, just needs no interference. What's interfering with your body's ability to heal and function? That's absolute best. And hey, what's the essential right now that you feel like you need? Is it nutrition? Is it exercise? Is it the fact that, hey, we need to minimize toxins or detox, or I just need to get my mind right? Whatever that is for you, hey, make burst training a big part of all of that. When you exercise, you detox. When you exercise, you're sweating, you're getting rid of toxins. And so when you're pushing your body, you're moving hard, you're doing this type of exercise right now, you're literally putting your body into an environment of optimal function, optimal healing. Show up, check the box, and then show up the next day and make this a part of your routine. This is Dr. Nick Wilson. This is Burst Training. We'll see you next time.